Brothers and sisters, it's my honor and pleasure to call the 2019 PASS Convention and welcome you to Portland.
This is where the union comes together as a family and discusses the needs of the family.
We figure out where we're at. We find out what we need to do and what goals we need to plan for and where we want to head in the future.
It's about how we as one body work together.
In the 2 years since our last convention, PASS has continued to grow. We've gained members, trained new leaders, elected a new executive board. You organized informational picketing and galvanized community support. PASS kept up the pressure on Capitol Hill, working with our allies in Congress and most of the other unions at the FAA, except for one, I won't mention them. PASS is strong, active, and engaged.
My first convention was 2003. It's always great to get together.
This is my first convention, and I had the pleasure to meet a lot of people.
It's nice to touch base with people from other facilities, see what's going on, see if they're impacted by the same things you are.
And how we can provide support to each other and at any level of the organization.
Well, people think power is a limited resource, but using power builds power. And once people get a taste of their power, we will not settle for a bad deal, and we won't stand by when someone else gets screwed either. The shutdown ended not so much because of few grounded flights in LaGuardia, but because the 10 air traffic controllers who couldn't safely do their jobs any longer signaled a much more powerful threat to those who want all the money and all the control.
It is unacceptable that political decisions are done on the burden of civil servants of the civil aviation system. And for sure, IFATSIA is always, as your global organization, standing behind you.
As a union, we found our voice. Our message was loud and clear. No more gambling with aviation safety. No more shutdowns.
PASS is an incredible union. We've been around for over 42 years.
Bad management, bad policies, no work rules. So I started the union. It's grown into something that I'd never imagined would be so successful. I'm terribly proud.
Thanks to support from your union and others, we defeated the absolutely stupid idea of privatizing the airspace in the United States of America.
It's up to us to make what we need possible.
We have direct hire authority across the nation. That's unheard of. So we have the ability to go direct and hire folks in your community, and we're going to leverage that.
With every one of us reaching out to new employees, welcoming them, mentoring them, our numbers will continue to grow. And with that growth is a key to our relationship with not only the agency, but with the members of Congress, industry, and ultimately the flying public.
Build your union.
The last 5 years have seen professional union membership increase by over 500,000 members, equating to a 10% rise in membership.
Women, people of color, young people, join unions and run unions. We need your vision, your passion, your creativity, and your leadership. Spread the word that unions are for everyone. If you're done with poverty, build your union. If you want to close the dangerous safety loopholes of foreign repair stations and bring this work back to the United States, build your union. If you want for yourself what you're willing to want for somebody else, even if they are different from you, build your union.
Build your union.
What makes our union great is our members. And the more members we have, the stronger our voice.
Members have to have feedback, have to control the union, and the convention is the way that every member has his voice or her voice heard.
It can be tedious going through the amendments and the amendments to the amendments.
Seeing our Constitution get stronger.
It's the process.
You do not have to wear a uniform to be a patriot. And by being here today, that means that you're fighting for fellow veterans and fellow Americans.
A lot of us came out of the military as NCOs, staff NCOs, officers. You always take care of your unit, you always take care of your unit leaders.
Brotherhood and sisterhood.
On average, a veteran that's a union member versus a veteran that's a non-union member earns $12,000 per year more. That's life-changing. That's something we should be proud about as a labor movement.
The solidarity and courage of working people is the greatest force for good in human history. Solidarity is a force stronger than gravity.
We have run the busiest, safest aviation system in the world.
No matter what, we are PASS. We will find a way or make one.